ethical dilemmas faced by government servants. So we'll go by it. So we'll just pass it. Okay, bring out the moral lessons in the 7 social sins of Mahatma Gandhi and 3 wise monkeys. क्या है ये? It's an interesting question. Do you know what are the 7 sins of which Mahatma Gandhi said? Maybe just write it down. मुझे भी याद नहीं रहता, but मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. If the examiner wants to throw a googly at you, they can ask you this question. Politics without principles. Politics without principles. Wealth without work. Wealth without work. Leisure without conscience. Leisure without conscience. Knowledge without character. Knowledge without character. Commerce without morality. Science without humanity. Worship without sacrifice. Worship without sacrifice. Okay? And you also know the 3 wise monkeys of Mahatma Gandhi. Was that Gandhi who invented those 3 wise monkeys? What are the 3 things that the 3 wise monkeys represent? Hear no evil, see no evil, say no evil. Huh?
I think बुद्धा से और ध्यान से भी
बुद्धा से तो मतलब बुद्धिज्म से था, लेकिन बुद्धा से नहीं था. वो जापान में शुरू हुआ था, शायद 15th सेंचुरी या 16th सेंचुरी में था. सो जापान का है ऑरिजिन इसका, विच गांधी जी केप्ट एज वन ऑफ हिज बेंचमार्क्स फॉर बिहेवियर. इन दोनों में क्या सिमिलैरिटी है? डिसिप्लिन है, मोरालिटी है, एथिक्स है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. तो गांधी थे तो वो थोड़े रिलीजियस हैं, तो उस रिलीजन का टिंज भी ला देते थे. ही ऑलवेज हैड. Interesting thing about Gandhi, I don't know if I said this in the class. Did I say this in the class? Most of the renowned leaders in the world that has seen till date, I'm talking about modern world after the Industrial Revolution, whether it is George Washington, or Lincoln, or Woodrow Wilson, or de Gaulle, or Stalin, or for that matter, Einstein, Charlie Chaplin, Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi. For a second, will not. All these people are either atheist or agnostic, except Mahatma Gandhi. That's it's very, very interesting. You take out the list of the Nobel laureates, all those people who have won Nobel Prize for last 100 years, take out then, see, majority, 90% and above, you would find either agnostic or atheist. That's a very, very interesting point for us to reflect. There was a survey which was conducted recently, which was saying how people are ethical. The top 5 countries, when they were talking not necessarily about being ethical, they're talking about charity, giving back to society, helping the neighbors. There were 5 countries which came on top. Number 1 was Myanmar, Burma. 2, New Zealand, America, Canada. 5th, India. New Zealand, Canada, America, maybe I'm missing the order. The reason for these 3 countries, the reason for Myanmar to be magnanimous and to give charity, giving back to the society, was stemming from their religious belief, Buddhism. I think Sri Lanka was also part of the list. Okay. I think 6th was India, 5th was Sri Lanka, something like that. America, New Zealand, Canada, the fact that they wanted to give it back had no basis for religion. Their idea was that they have to give it back to the society because that is the right thing, that is the fair thing to do. I always give this example in the class saying, if the religion were not to be there, religion says that don't lie. Because religion is saying we are not lying. If religion were not to be there, would you lie? अगर आपका irrespective of what religion you belong to, your religion says don't lie, your religion says contribute, your religion says don't steal. If your religion was not saying that, would you do it? है ना? That is, huh? But is it okay to lie? Is it okay to, if the religion says that don't kill, killing is bad. If there was no religion, would you do it? The point is, religion is only one of those institutions which make people ethical or moral. It is one of the institutes. Morality which comes out of humanity, ethics which comes out of humanity is where the bedrock is. It can come from families, it can come from religion, it can come from anything. The fact that when we talk about Colesberg theory of attitude formation or the morality formation, there are 6 levels, if you guys remember. There are 6 levels in which morality is formed: pre-conventional, conventional and post-conventional. Those who are in the 5th and 6th level of morality formation, these are the people who talk about humanity as a whole. And there is only one person that, or 2 persons that I have read till date who talk about this level, that is Nelson Mandela and our own Rabindranath Tagore.
Nationalism is a passing phase. It should be replaced with some greater kind of humanism.
Humanism. That's what he says, isn't it? Yeah, that he had gone to that level. Kohlberg's theory, you read up, it's an interesting story. अभी time नहीं होगा, exam में pass करो पहले, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. Okay, next. So in this 7 sense, you might want to bring out what are the moral. जैसे 7 के अंदर क्या था? Leader without conscience का क्या मतलब हुआ? If I just throw a question at you, what is wealth without work? Free money, black money. Politics without principles? All you can write whatever you want. Knowledge without character? Can we use for against the requirements of a human society? Commerce without morality. This is what commerce enterprises are there. They are all doing. They are creating wealth. Good. They are in the business. They are creating, but they don't have morality. They are not paying taxes. Science without humanity. Science is, what is science supposed to do? What did Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs did? Worship without sacrifice. This is a classic tinge which Gandhi brings. Religion. It's a religious part. So you might. Sorry. So it's a good point what you're saying. Wealth without work will not create more wealth. When this thing, November 8th, when the notification came out, I was talking to these people, I said, okay, the policies are created by us, Indians. The minds of the ones who are creating policies are same as the minds that who are implementing and the ones who are following it. So our ingenuity and our enterprising mind will get around it. We are the same set of people. So
worship without sacrifice.
That's what I said. Okay, I am very gingerly this is a very religious point. So Gandhi, that's why I gave the example of all the people. Gandhi was the only one who would bring in religion time and again. This is a classic example of Gandhi. I'll just take this 2 minutes and give you. This thing reminded the events in the last 10, 12 days repeatedly reminded me of this instance. 1932, there was a massive earthquake. बताइए बच्चों.
Rabindranath Tagore criticized Gandhi on this also,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we need to have a scientific temper. You cannot relate every event that is happening to a religion. He said people of Bihar are practicing untouchability to such an extent that God has shown its curse on them, and that is why they are having this big massive earthquake and so many people are dying.
That's what.
Rabindranath Tagore criticized him also, that in this era we should be having a kind of scientific outlook and what kind of
How many of you know this story? The story was in Bihar there was a major famine. Was it famine or earthquake? Earthquake, subsequently famine. And Gandhi said that this is God's way of punishing humans for practicing untouchability. So you people are practicing it so much and not giving rights to fellow human beings. God has now given you punishment. He has created earthquake. Tagore said, what nonsense are you talking? If God wanted to punish, He should have punished those who are unleashing this untouchability. Why is He punishing those who suffered untouchability? It's a double whammy. जो पहले से परेशान है उनको आप और परेशान कर रहे हो. ये किस तरह का लॉजिक हुआ? That's when the scientific temper वाली बात आती है. So the minute you get into religion, it becomes hazy. So I'm very scared. So I'll not touch that point. So I'll leave it to you. This is a very, very interesting question. All of you, please mind this. Distinguish between in the public interest and of the public interest.